Hello, you guys, and welcome back to Live, Laugh, Lily Kincade with your host, Lily Kincade. We are on episode 10, which you know what is a big accomplishment. That is crazy that we've done 10 episodes. That's like 2.5 months with chatting with you guys and hanging with you guys every Monday. And for episode number 10, I thought we could do a fun little Q&A video and ask Lily. I used to do these all the time on my YouTube. There's probably like 15 or 16 of them, so if you're bored after this, you should go check those out. But I asked you guys on all of the things, on Instagram, on Spotify, on X, on TikTok, everywhere, questions you had. So I thought I would answer some of them today, live and unfiltered. I'm feeling really good. I'm wearing cheetah. I love cheetah print. My old phone case used to be cheetah print. I kind of miss it. I should get a cheetah phone case. It just goes with everything, you know? Cheetah is neutral to me. Anyways, okay, we're going to start off this episode with a quote. And it is, if getting to know you taught me anything, it's that a person's greatest strength lies in how deeply they love. And if that love is strong enough, they just might move the world. And that is by Renata Suzuki. I think I said that right, but I just like that quote about getting to know people. And I want you guys to get to know me, and I also want to get to know you guys. So I love it when you guys DM me stories about your life or your favorite song of mine and how it impacted you, because it really does mean so much to me. And I read them all. Just so you know, I read them all, which is crazy. I can't believe it's December. I know last week was the first episode of December, but how is it December? How is it December? It's crazy. I'm excited for these next, like I said, I wanted to do the 4 episodes, 4 or 5, whatever it is in December, to be kind of about, you know, this new year, these new goals that we're having. So we had like a kind of self-care, my kind of self-care ritual last week, and today's like a little special episode because it's episode number 10, but we're going to do vision boards together. We're going to do goal setting. It's going to be so fun. I love this podcast. It's just my little like hideaway, my secret little hideaway. And yeah, okay, let's get into the questions. I screenshotted them on my phone, so I will be reading from my phone. I'm not on my phone. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day, or a good night, or a good lunch break, whatever it is you're watching this. A good drive safe if you're listening to this in the car. Okay, the first couple questions are, I'm not preparing this. I am reading them all. Ready? The first one is, artists/songs that have inspired you lately. This is from Maya. Love you. Artists/songs that have inspired me lately. Obviously the mothers. Obviously Lana and Taylor. I've been listening to Tate McRae's new album a lot. I love it. My favorite song, I think, besides the singles, like Greedy is such a good song, but I'm obsessed with Run for the Hills. Run for the Hills is so good. I really love that song. Let me go to my Spotify. You know what? We're not faking it. I was literally listening to Run for the Hills. You can't see it. If you're watching the video version, you can kind of see this. I was listening to Run for the Hills. So good. I'm gonna go pull up my playlist. Okay, I've been listening to Banks. A lot of like early Banks too. I love Banks. Begging for Thread was one of like my first songs I became obsessed with, like, in singing with. That was like one of the first Banks songs I heard when I was in 8th grade or 7th grade, and I was obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love every single album. Contaminated is so good. I saw her in 2019. Such an amazing performer. Like, I need to see her again. And an amazing vocalist. Insane. I love her stuff, especially at nighttime. I've been listening to Badlands, a lot of early Halsey. I've been listening to, obviously, some of my own stuff, some early, like, Ave S. Let's see what else. Okay, let's go to my on repeat playlist. You know what? No, we do not lie here. On repeat. I've been listening to Florence and the Machine lately, too. I've been really craving that, like, and Ellie Goulding, weirdly enough. Well, it's because my best friend and I, we watched Divergent. You know, we're on this dystopian wave after seeing the new Hunger Games. We watched Divergent last night, and there was so much Ellie Goulding in the soundtrack that I listened to Ellie Goulding all night last night and this morning. And now I'm craving that, like, 2012 EDM, that era, you know? Okay, my on repeat playlist is, and Donna Missel's new album is so good. Like, I've been obsessed with that. My on repeat playlist, I'm gonna read you some of them in the order is Heaven Here by Donna Missel, Love, Slut, Taylor's Version, From the Vault, Taylor's Version 1989. So good. Winter Coat by this random girl, Lily Kincade. Traveling Song, Rin Weaver, Makes Me Sob. Is It Over Now? Real. Murder on the Dance Floor. Duh, of course, Murder on the Dance Floor. After seeing Saltburn, we all have been obsessed with Murder on the Dance Floor. Wild at Heart. Chemtrails Over the Country Club, Lana, so good. Historic. Love is Embarrassing by Olivia, because, you know, love is embarrassing. Radio, Lana. Some Ultraviolence, now that it's colder, it's darker. I've been listening to Endgame a lot. Reputation. I've been listening to some Father John Misty. Kiss Me, I Love You. A and W. Cold Touch by Keto. I think that's how I say her name. Keto and Grimes' AI thing that she made is such a slay. Cold Touch, it's such a slay. She Calls Me Back, of course, some Noah Khan, but like She Calls Me Back featuring Casey Musgraves takes it to a whole nother level. You're on your own, kid, because obviously, you know, what else? But yeah, those are some of my on repeat songs right now. But I find a lot of inspiration in everything. And I love like other forms, not so like things that are not music inspire me a lot too in my music. Of course music does too, but I've been like seeing a lot of films. Like Poor Things was such an amazing film with Emma Stone. Emma Stone I think is my favorite actress and actor. You know what? She tops them all. She is amazing, and that film is so amazing. Like I hope she wins like Best Actress, because it is just, go see it if you have the opportunity to. It's amazing. And La La Land is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and so I love Emma Stone. Who doesn't? You know what? Who doesn't? Okay. Next question. Okay. This is from Josh. Absolutely love your music, queen. Thank you. Are you working on slower, darky music like at my funeral? Of course, always. You know, everything is just exactly what I'm going through, and you know, everything comes in waves, but there's definitely some like that on the album. And you know, we're seeing where life takes us. But let's just say I'm 22 growing up, and I feel like this is about to, like, this time in your life is like where you're gonna go through the darkest stuff. So yes. Next. Okay. If I tour, would I ever come to Australia? Duh. I'm gonna be touring and performing for the rest of my life. So like eventually I will go everywhere, you guys. And I can't wait to go to Australia. Are you kidding me? And play like Sydney Opera House, and you guys can show me all the cool places I have to go eat at and like the beaches to go to. I'm so excited. You also asked me how am I feeling about the album. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little like anxious. I'm trying to finish it all up and get it done, which is hard, but you know, it can be so tempting, especially in today's culture where everything is so fast paced, to want to rush things. But take your time, and when you know. When something is done and feels right, you'll know. Don't rush it just because you feel like you should. Think about the long term, think about longevity, and take your time. Period. Okay, next question. Do I have any siblings? No. I'm an only child, but I do have 2 dogs, Molly and Teddy. The next question is, how do I handle finding genuine friendships? If you want genuine friendships in your life, you have to be a genuine friend. Period, point blank, which means like being vulnerable. We could do a whole episode on friendships. Let me know. You guys have to let me know if that's something you would want. So you gotta like let me know in the little like response box or in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. But I think whatever it is you want, you have to be that. If you want friends that are really supportive, start showing up to your friends' events. Start showing up to their, you know, if they host parties, go to their parties. If they are hosting a book club, go to their book club. If you want people who show up in your life, you have to show up for those people. In a sense of, it has to be genuine. It can't be like oh, I'm going to do this. Now this person owes me this. Like, no, but like start doing it genuinely and you'll find the right people. We could talk about that for hours though. So we can definitely do a whole episode on that if you want. Okay, the next one is, what are my goals for 2024? So many goals. We'll talk about this too in a whole nother episode because I don't want this video getting too long, but I would say like off the top of my head, my goals are to and this is like something I'm doing, is to fully have my first debut album out on vinyl and just the way I like it, and to have it out in the world for you guys to listen to get to play, have a little mini tour lined up, playing live shows. And what else would I say? Another one of my goals for 2024. I would say it's to be more adventurous, to do one thing every day that scares me. I think, I don't know, I might be wrong, but didn't Eleanor Roosevelt say that? Didn't she say do one thing a day that scares you, or do something every day that scares you? I think so. I love that quote. And I think that's just a good reminder, you know? The next question is, when did I first start listening to Taylor Swift? When I was a little wee child, when I was a little baby, when I was in elementary school. If I'm feeling down, what do I do to lift my spirits? My number one thing is I love to just dance to music. If somebody was watching me, they might be like, what is this girl doing? She's looking crazy. But I literally love just putting on my headphones, noise canceling, duh. And I will just dance around my house like a fool. And I love it. Or I'll dance in my kitchen, or I'll dance in my bathroom and just shake it out. Like shake it off and shake it out. Because I'm telling you, like when you move, or I'll go on a long hot girl walk, something like that. It like gets out of your body. And then also too, whenever I'm feeling down, I journal about it. I used to beat myself up for feeling down, being like, you can't feel sad. Why do you feel sad? You know what? Like I said in a previous podcast episode, you are not your emotions. It's okay to feel sad. Journal it out, dance it out, and keep going. Do not let those emotions stop you from being amazing and being the beautiful person you are meant to be, period. One of my goals for 2024 is to stop saying period as well. I need more words. I need more. What's the new like slang that everyone's saying on TikTok? I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Okay. Next question. What's my favorite song I've written? Which one means the most to you? Okay, I'm going to answer this question based off like the songs that I've released, because it always changes based on like what I'm going through and the newest song I've written. My favorite song I've written that's out. Oh, this changes all the time. It really does change all the time. It's been historic lately because I've been feeling like big emotions, and historic is a very big emotion song. Like it fits a lot of different emotions, but also 3 months too, whenever I've been thinking about a specific person, because you know it's like the Christmas and the holidays, and 3 months to me feels like a Christmas winter song. But also like I love them all. They all mean a lot to me. They're like my children. How dare you ask me to pick between my children? But they're just different. They all tell different stories, and it's almost like little pieces of a pie. You know, they're like little slices. They're little slices of Lily's life and my heart, Lily's heart. I love them all. I truly can't pick, you know? Not a question, but crying to historic right now. Thank you for this. Thank you for listening. Seriously, thank you for making me feel not crazy and for making me feel less alone in this thing we are doing together called life. I'm serious. Okay. Couple more questions. Where do I get my clothes from? I love your style. Thanks, girl. A lot of my clothes are from vintage places. I love vintage shopping. And not necessarily even vintage, but just older clothes, like thrifting or like finding things. And I love like making things unique. So I'll like upcycle them or like embroider them and just try to make things fun. I think the best thing to do is to figure out like whatever it is you like and then what looks good on you and combine that. Like for me, I love animal prints, right? I love animal prints. And I know that like certain necklines look good on me. I do not look good with like straight V-necks. I don't really like V-necks because I have really narrow shoulders, like really like tiny shoulders. So I look really good in like a sweetheart neckline or something that has like off the shoulder, like a little Disney princess. And so I think that's just something I learned. Also, like you don't have to, if there's trends that you like, take the little things from trends, but you don't have to dress and like follow the trends in a sense. But if there's something up like a trend that you see and there's a part of that you like, take it and then like incorporate it into yourself. Make yourself a trend. Be like, this is my style, and you'll feel so confident. It will help you too because you won't have to, you know, spend money buying all these fast fashion trends. You can just feel confident all the time too. But I think that it's like the combination of what do you like what would you wear if nobody was watching you, and not like if you were like in your lounge clothes, but like if you were going to a big event and there was no dress code and you could wear whatever you wanted. What would you wear? And then a combination of like, okay, what also makes you comfortable? And like, you know, if you have a uniform, how can you make your uniform work for that? Or if you have like an outfit you have to wear to work, like what shoes can you wear maybe that incorporate your style? So also hair accessories are good too. I love flowers. If you guys have seen my flowers that I've made, my little like hair clips, I just made those. I literally hot glued like fake plastic flowers onto little barrettes. And I think that's really cute, as well as like ribbons. Like you can accessorize things and they look like new outfits, which is crazy. Okay, next question is, what's my skin and hair care routine? It's kind of not much, to be honest. My skin, I had really bad acne. We could go into a whole episode about that if you want that, but I just make sure, the number one thing I would say is like moisturize and take off your makeup. Am I guilty of not doing this occasionally? Yes, but I'm pretty good at it. And so I would say that helps a lot. Like I take off my makeup, take it off, okay? Do not sleep in it. Set the alarm, wake up, take off the makeup. And I would also say like try to wash your hair less. That helps a lot. I also eat a plant-based diet, so I'm getting a lot of nutrients and greens, which I think helps. And I use a lot of heat on my hair, but I try to do it like sparingly. Like if I'm gonna curl my hair, I'll let it air dry. That way I'm not doing a blow dryer and a curling iron of heat, so that kind of helps. Okay, next question is how to stop self-sabotaging. How to stop self-sabotaging is I think you need to call it out. Like for me, I'm like, Lily, you're scared to do this. That's why you said you don't want to go. That's why you did this. It's like you are just scared. God sent you in the room. You guys, we need to start walking into the room and walking into things like God sent us there, okay? We need to start being confident. We need to stop letting these little voices in our head stop us, because you know what? It's just a thought. And you are there for a reason. You are hired at that job. You have these desires and these gifts and these talents for a reason. So do not let the doubts like get to you. And also in a sense, I think realizing whenever I have a self-sabotaging thing pop into my head, I also am like, you know what? This makes me even more confident that that's what I'm meant to do. Because, you know, as Taylor Swift said, people throw rocks at things that shine. If I wasn't supposed to do that, if I wasn't made for that, I don't think I would have any fear. I don't think I would have any doubts because I'd be like, I wouldn't care. So honestly, I always say this too, like when you're scared of something, it's actually a sign that you should go towards it because your heart is feeling something, you know? The opposite of love is apathy. It's not hate. So if you are feeling like really anxious about something, that could mean that, you know, you are emotionally like attached to that thing or like that dream. And so go for it, you know? I don't know. That was kind of a ramble, but okay. Next question is, did I ever not believe in myself deep down? No, you can't. Anyone who doesn't believe in, no. If you don't believe in yourself, no, you can't. Like truly, like but also that comes with like really being confident and knowing yourself and knowing your purpose. You have to know I think it's called Ikaji. It's like this, what you're good at, what you're good at, what you can make money from, and what you like to do. And like in the center of those is your like life's purpose. And it will take time, you guys. Some people don't find it until they're like 60, 70. And you know what? There's no time limit. But when you find it, you'll know. And until then, just keep searching and it'll click. And when you know, and it'll happen at the right time. So don't give up. Keep searching and looking for, that purpose. You'll find it. I promise you. I pinky promise you. Okay, there's a couple more. This is a shorter episode, but there's a couple more. What is my favorite time of day? It changes. I just like alone time. I like not alone time because I'm alone a lot, but I like silence in a sense of like the world being silent and like I feel like I'm the only one awake. I really love either waking up really early or late. Like as of right now in December in the US, it gets dark at literally 4:30 is when the sun sets. 4:30 p.m. I was at a screening with my friend today and we walked out of the theater and the sun was setting. We got there at 1 and we're like, what the heck? Which is crazy, but I love it. I get invigorated by like nighttime and night lights make me feel so creative. I'm a night owl. I was born really late at night, you guys. Like I am a night owl. I get so creative. I've been writing a lot. I've been like crafting. I've been like in the mood to kind of go through all my clothes and put together cool outfits and like get re-inspired with my fashion and like my new look for 2024. So that's my favorite time of the night. Okay. We want to see you on stage, Lily. Yes, me too. And I can't wait to meet all of you guys. Like that literally makes me so excited. Okay, there's like a couple more. Actually, there's a lot more. We're going to speed through these. Okay, will I do secret sessions for my next album? Okay, yes, I would love to. Of course, we're going to do small, intimate shows. Duh, because that's my favorite thing in the world. That's literally why I do music. Advice, tips on confidence. Confidence is... There's a phrase. Oh my God. Confidence is not caring what other people think. It's like... What is it? Oh my God. It's like, confidence is I don't care if they like me. It's like oh my God, what is it? You guys, I'm going to go crazy. Confidence isn't I want them to like me. It's I don't care if they don't. I think that's something like it is. Where it's like, okay, tips on confidence would be to, own what you do. If you're going to do something, do it all the way. I think that really helps with confidence. Like for me, for example, like if I'm going to dress up, I'm going to do full glam. I'm going to do my glam. I'm going to wear my favorite dress. Like I love doing things to the max. And I think that really helps with confidence because sometimes if I was like, oh, I want to like kind of dress up, then I was like, oh, I didn't do this. Then I kind of feel like, oh, I should have gone 100%. I think that really helps. Like if there's something you want, if there's like a job you're applying for, go all in, be proud to want it. Be proud of it. I think like owning things really helps. Even in like sadness, it's like if you're going to be sad, let yourself be sad. Own it. Have the confidence and the courage to just go through it. And that really helps. We should do a whole other episode on confidence. Did I talk about confidence in a podcast episode? Because I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. You guys will have to tell me. Okay, how to feel motivated in life. You have to keep searching for that purpose. That is the key to feeling motivated. And until you find it, you got to fake it till you make it. Some days you're not. Like we're going to go have ups and downs. But the thing is, it's like you just got to keep going. And so you can create like little senses of motivation, like accountability, having a friend that you check in, even making plans with a friend, like, hey, we're going to go on a walk and we're going to talk about our goals. It keeps you accountable and motivated. So like that's something that really helps. Also, whenever you're lacking motivation, I want you to look back or think back. You can look back in your journals or think back or look at old pictures of your old self. And I want you to see how far you've come. I'm going to do this tonight because the truth is it can be so easy to look ahead and see how far we have to go. But I want you to look back a year ago and compare it to right now. Because even me with music a year ago, I was so anxious. I was like, when am I going to start putting out music? I have all this music. I just finally finished 3 months. I just taken the cover art. I took the cover art Christmas of last year, but it's just crazy because now I'm like, I didn't even have the licensing deal back then. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to actually make my whole album. and I was worried about one song, and just I really wanted to get one song out last year, and I'm like, you know what, I'm proud of you, Lily, for going and for not giving up, and period. I always say period when I like don't know what to say. Not when I don't know what to say, but when I'm just like, you get it. When is your Europe tour? I need to see you live. Don't worry, I will go to Europe. I'm so excited, you guys. I've only been to like Greece and Italy, but I'm so excited to go to London. This is for all my UK Kincadians. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to have you show me around. I feel like an honorary Brit, and I just want to say I love you guys so much. And the rest of Europe too. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, what age did I write my first song? I was in kindergarten, you guys. No lie, I was in kindergarten. Isn't that crazy? It was about my dog Molly, and it was when she got a haircut, and I have the piece of paper. I think I've probably posted it, maybe. Go scroll on my Instagram and maybe try to find it. But I wrote a song about her when she got her haircut, because she was black with her puppy fur, and then we got her haircut and she was gray, and I was sad about it, but it's really cute, and I've been writing ever since, pretty much, you know. If you haven't streamed my new song, you should stream Winter Coat. It's kind of a bop. I've been blasting Winter Coat. It's been getting me out of my seasonal depression. I highly recommend you try it. Send it to your friends. Y'all can dance around to it. It really does hit. That and Historic and 3 Months have been like on repeat, and occasionally Real when it's sunny out. But anyways, that was today's little episode number 10, the first Q&A podcast episode. I love you all so much. Let's say our affirmation. Ready? Today is a wonderful day. I'm confident because I'm a problem solver. I always have options because I choose to be optimistic. Today I will learn something new, laugh, and make a difference in someone else's life. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And I just want you to know that whatever you're going through, one, you're not alone, period. You're not alone, period. You're not alone, but also two, you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it, okay? Even if you don't believe it, I believe it for you. So you need to like screen record this and listen to me. Set this as your alarm. You will get through this. You need to keep going, keep slaying, keep taking over. Don't let those intrusive thoughts win. Don't let the haters, prove right. You need to prove them wrong. Period. I love you guys. All the socials and everything will be linked below so you can join our little Kincadian family. But I love you all, and I hope you have an amazing week.